Welcome to Vidya Virat. This video is made for class 7th on chapter number 2 fractions and decimals, and we are going to do today exercise 2.3 of NCERT. Let's begin with question number 1. Now here you are given two questions, 1 by 4 of 1 by 4, 3 by 5, 4 by 3. You should know of means multiply. So just multiply 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 4 gives you 1 upon 4 into 4 is 16. That's your answer. Then 1 by 4 multiplied by 3 by 5. So 1 into 3, 3, 4 into 5, 20. 1 by 4 into 4 by 3. So if you see there is 4 in the numerator, 4 in the denominator, I can cancel it. So my answer comes to 1 by 3. Second part, 1 by 7 of means multiply, so multiply 2 by 9, so 1 into 2, 2, 7 into 9, 63. 1 by 7 into 6 by 5, so 1 into 6, 6, 7 into 5, 35. Next, 1 by 7 into 3 by 10, so 1 into 3, 3, 7 into 10 is 70. So here wherever it is possible for you to cancel it, if the numbers are divisible, you must try to do it into the lowest terms. Question number 2, multiply and reduce to the lowest term if possible. Let's begin with the first part. It is 2 by 3 multiplied by 2, 2 by 3. It's a mixed fraction. So mixed fraction converted into improper, it will become 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. So 2 upon 3 multiplied by 8 upon 3, 2 into 8 is 16 and 3 3s are 9. This is improper fraction, and so you have to convert it again into mixed fraction. Divided, you will get the answer as 1 7 by 9. Second part, 2 by 7 into 7 by 9. 7 in the numerator, 7 in the denominator, it can get cut. So your answer simply is 2 upon 9. Third part, 3 upon 8 multiplied by 6 upon 4. Now 6, 4 and 8, they both are divisible. So you can cancel only one. So I have used 6 and 8 and I am dividing them with 2. You will get 3 up and 4 below. So it is 3 into 3, 9, 4 into 4, 16 as your answer. Fourth part, 9 upon 5 into 3 upon 5, 9 3s are 27, 5 5s are 25. It is improper. Divided, you will get your answer as 1 2 by 25. Fifth part, 1 upon 3 into 15 upon 8. Now 3 and 15 both are divisible. So it becomes 5 upon 8 as your answer. Sixth part, 11 upon 2 into 3 upon 10. Nothing is divisible, nothing get cut. So 11 into 3, 33. 2 into 10 is 20. Divide it and you will get 1 13 upon 20 as your answer. Last part, 4 upon 5 into 12 upon 7. This gives you 4 into 12, 48. 5 into 7, 35. So 48 upon 35 divided, because it is improper, you will get 113 upon 35 as your answer. Question number 3, multiply the following fractions. Now wherever there is a mixed fraction, first convert it into improper fraction. See if the numerator and denominator, they can be reduced to the lowest term or not. And if your answer comes to improper fraction, then you need to divide it and again write your answer in mixed fraction. Let's begin with the first part. 2 by 5 multiplied by 5 1 by 4. So convert 5 1 by 4 into improper. 5 4s are 20, 20 plus 1, 21. So it becomes 21 upon 4. If you see 2 and 4 are divisible, so I can write it as 21 upon 5 2s are 10, and then divide and see, it becomes 2 1 by 10 as your answer. Second part, 6 2 by 5 multiplied by 7 by 9. Now 6 5s are 30, 30 plus 2 is 32. 32 upon 5 multiplied by 7 by 9. Is there anything divisible? No, nothing can get cut. So multiply 32 into 7, that is 224. 5 into 9 is 45. Divided in your rough and get 444 upon 45 as your answer. Third part. 3 upon 2 multiplied by 5 1 by 3. Now 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. That becomes 16 by 3. 3 gets cancelled. 1 is in the numerator, 1 is in the denominator, and 2 and 16 are also divisible. So your answer is only 8, which is as a whole number. Fourth part. 5 upon 6 multiplied by 2 3 by 7. Now 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. So it is 5 upon 6 into 17 upon 7. Nothing is divisible, nothing can cut. So 5 into 17 is 85. 6 into 7 is 42. It is improper. Divide it and you will get 2 1 by 42 as your answer. Fifth part. 3 2 by 5 into 4 by 7. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 2 17. 17 upon 5 into 4 by 7. Nothing can be cut. So it is 17 into 4 68. 5 into 7 is 35. It is improper. Divide it. You will get 133 upon 35. Sixth part. 2 3 by 5 into 3. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. So 13 upon 5 into 3. Nothing can get cut. So 13 into 3 is 39. Upon 5. Divide it. You will get 7 4 by 5 as your answer. Last part. 3 4 by 7 into 3 by 5. 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 4 is 25. So 25 upon 7 into 3 upon 5. 25 and 5 are divisible, so cut it. It will become 5 into 3 15 and only 7 below. Divide it. You will get 2 1 by 7 as your answer. Question number 4. Which is greater, 2 by 7 of 3 upon 4 or 3 by 5 of 5 by 8? Let us do the first part. 2 upon 7 into 3 by 4. 2 and 4 are divisible. So your fraction comes to 3 upon 14. Second part is 3 by 5 of 5 by 8. 5 and 5 gets cancelled. So your fraction is 3 by 8. Now both the fractions are unlike fractions. They have different denominators. Make the denominator same by taking its LCM. It comes to 56. Your denominator should be 56. When you multiply it, it becomes 12 upon 56, your first fraction, and 21 upon 56 as your second fractions. So when your denominator are same, you have to just look into the numerator, which is a bigger number. 21 is a bigger number, which means your second part is greater than your first part, or 21 upon 56 is greater than 12 upon 56. Second part, let's do that. 1 by 2 of 6 by 7. So 1 by 2 multiply by 6 by 7. 2 and 6 are divisible. So its fraction becomes 3 upon 7. Second part is 2 upon 3 multiply by 3 by 7. 3 gets cancelled. So our fraction is 2 by 7. Both the denominators are same. So I can say that 3 is greater than 2, or your first part of fraction is greater than the second part, or 3 upon 7 is greater than 2 by 7. Anyways, you can write your answer. Sally plants 4 saplings in a row in her garden. The distance between two adjacent saplings is 3 by 4 meters. Find the distance between the first and the last saplings. Now total saplings, if you see, I have made a graph for you. A, B, C, D. Imagine that these are 4 saplings, and in between the gaps are 3 by 4 meters. We want to know what is the distance between from A to D. How many saplings are there? There are 4 saplings, but gaps are 3 by 4, 3 by 4 and 3 by 4. Just add them together. You will get your answer as 9 by 4, which will give you 2 1 by 4 meters as your total final answer. Question number 6. Lipika reads a book for 3/4 hours every day. She reads the entire book in 6 days. How many hours in all were required by her to read the book? So let's begin. So in one day, how much Lipika reads? 3/4. Converted into the improper fraction, it will be 7/4 hours. In 6 days means it will be multiplied by 6 times. So 6 multiplied by 7/4. Now 6 and 4, if you see, they are divisible by 2, by 3 and 2. It will be 3 into 7, 21 and 2 divided. You will get your final answer as 10 1/2 hours is the total number of hours that she was required to read the book. A car runs 16 kilometers using 1 liter of petrol. How much distance will it cover using 2 3/4 liters of petrol? Now let us write first of all, for 1 liter the car is covering 16 kilometers. Now if the petrol is 11/4 liters, how 11/4? 2 3/4 is a mixed fraction. Converted, it becomes 11/4, which is more than 1 liter. That means your kilometers should increase. It's a direct relation. So I can simply do 16 multiplied by 11/4. 16 and 4 are divisible. 4 into 11 is 44 kilometers of distance he can cover using 11/4 liters of petrol. Next question, 8th question. Provide the number in the box such that 2/3 multiply is equal to 10/30. Now see, I have written it with the red. Now I have 2/3 is equal to 10/30. I need 10 in the numerator and 30 as a denominator in my answer. What should I fill in between the gap? So 2 will be multiplied by 5 to get 10 and 3 will be multiplied by 10 to get 13. So my box part is 5/10. Now they are saying make it into the simplest form. Now 5/10, they both are divisible with 5. So my simplest form is 1/2. Simplest form also means its lowest term if it is further divisible. B part. 3/5 multiplied by dash is equal to 24/75. So 3 will be multiplied by 8 to get 24. 5 will be multiplied by 15 to get 75. So my required fraction is 8/15. But can I convert this or reduce it to its lowest term? No, nothing is divisible. So my final answer will remain as 8/15. With this, children, we end up with exercise 2.3 of fractions and decimals. In the next video, I am going to come with exercise 2.4. Please watch the videos. I will give the various links for the help. Go through them so that your concepts are clear and you are able to solve the questions very easily. Till then, see you. Goodbye. Do lots of practice.